as they burn one here in this third quarter. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kristen Michael taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Rainey to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. He's got time in the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 56 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Jennings. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from the 5. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
On third and short to give to the tight end. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
It went for broke on third down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on fourth down?
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Eli's going to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. In the slot on the right is Graham. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it's Jennings. And he's got room. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad. Right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run up a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.